Gibbs Gaming.
Hey YouTube, and welcome back to Gibbs Gaming. As you can see, we're doing another Fallout 76 character build. This one is going to be our team play for our pistols. This was actually requested, and actually two things were requested. One was to talk about legendary gear as well as a team play for pistols. So this is going to be kind of two videos in one. I'm going to cover the team play for what perk cards I think are important, and then I'm also going to go over what I think legendary gear, if you're going to try and farm it or possibly buy it from other people, what you should be on the lookout for. So first, let's go over the perk cards. We're going to have 6 strength, 12 perception, 7 endurance, 7 charisma, 3 intelligence, 15 agility, and 6 luck. Under strength, we're going to get the traveling pharmacy perk. That's going to reduce all of our chems, including stim packs, by 90%. And we're also going to get pack rat, which is going to reduce the weight of all junk items by 75%. Under perception, we're going to get crack shot, which allows pistols to have 30% more range and better accuracy while they're sighted. Exterminator gives us 75% armor reduction in insects. Glow sighted, which gives us 60% damage increase to glowing enemies. And tank killer, because that now adds in pistols to ignore 36% armor and have a 9% chance to stagger our enemy. Under endurance, we have rejuvenated. I get this in all of my builds just because it does give you like a 20% increase to your stats. And then we have ironclad, which gives us 50%, or sorry, adds 50 damage and energy resistance while not wearing power armor. I go with this because I don't really like the clunky power armor noises and whatnot have you, especially if this build is going to be in conjunction with your sniper as kind of a backup. You really don't want somebody as to be tagging along with your sneaky assassin type if they're wearing power armor. So this gives us armor without reducing our sneak, without getting any sneak perks. Under charisma, we do have bodyguards, which gives us another 12 energy and damage resistance, maxing out at 36 for each teammate that you have. So depending on how many people you have in your team, you can have up to 36 more energy and damage resistance just there. Tenderizer is a good one. Mark your target. They'll receive 7% more damage for 10 seconds. This does restack every time you attack, so you never have to really worry about that falling off. Under intelligence, I didn't really see much to go with, to be honest with you, for a team build, so I went with hacker all the way up to master hacker so that this person can get those terminals open for the team. But yeah, there might be something under intelligence that you would prefer. Let me know what you think that should be in the comment section down below. Under agility, we do have Action Boy Girl, again, because this gives us that AP regeneration, which we'll need. Moving target, gain 45 damage and energy resistance while sprinting with no power armor on. This only affects us while we are sprinting, so it's not as useful, but when you're trying to outrun a bunch of targets, this does help. Gunslinger, your non-automatic pistols will do 20% more damage. Expert Gunslinger increases that by another 20, and Master by another 20 again to give us a total of 60. We have Junk Shield, carrying junk to gain up to 30 damage and energy resistance as long as we're not wearing power armor. This does stack, by the way, with everything else that we have here. And then Bloody Mess gives us that 50% bonus damage every time we attack. Basically, that's the only reason why I'm getting it, is for the bonus damage. But the side effect is that some things will explode. So there you go. I didn't do any legendary perks because honestly, these are just how you feel per your character, how your team play build is out, that kind of thing. So that's entirely up to you. When it comes to legendary gear, so this is part 2 essentially. For weapons, definitely we're going with an non-automatic pistol, which will complement our perk cards. I went with 2-shot because that allows you to do a lot more damage every time you fire a bullet. 20% explosion on each bullet. So if you're firing 2 bullets per shot, you're doing 40%. Anyway, the math gets pretty complicated, but basically every bullet does 20% damage or 20% base damage as an explosion, and then 50% faster reload, just because there are some pistols in the game that can do a ton of damage but take forever to reload. So there you go. Under the left arm, I went with Vanguard to give us 35 damage and inner resistance the higher our health is. And then Powered increases action point refresh speed, and then ammo reduced by 20%. Right arm, we did the exact same thing. Under the torso, we went with Auto Stem, so that when we are at 25% or less health, we can use a stim pack every 60 seconds. You can actually put Auto Stem. I believe this is still kind of bugged out. The more auto stems that you put on each, or find on each piece of gear, actually increases this to where if you drop below, say, like 75% health, it automatically does that. But I went with just the 25%. And then Powered, again, for a refresh speed, and then weapon reduced weight by 20%. Then for left leg and right leg, these are basically going to be identical. We did Bolstering, which gives us 35 damage and inner resistance the lower your health is. And then 25 radiation resistance on both, and weapon reduced by 20%. The reason for this is we're getting a total of an additional AP regen of 15 on top of the 45, so now we're at 60. Your damage resistance, whether your health is high or low, is now up to 70 with a rad resistance of plus 50. That's not including our armor on top of all of this, okay? Then for your weight reductions, non-automatic pistols is down by 60%. Auto pistols, 60%. Non-auto rifles, 60%. And as you can see, it goes all the way through until you get to unarmed, which is 120%, because there's really no unarmed weapons that are going to be weighty. Ballistic ammo and energy ammo, as well as traditional regular ammo. I'm trying to think of the word for it. But anyway, explosive ammo. There we go. All that stuff is 40% reduced. And then, of course, we'll be level 57 by the time we get all of our cards. So it does give you all of this jazz here. I know I'm scrolling through this pretty quickly. I try to make these videos as short as possible, just to give you the basic information that's needed for this build. But yeah, so there you go. This one, like I said, is kind of a two-parter. That's why it will be a little bit longer than some of the other videos. It did cover the perk cards for the team play pistol build, as well as your legendary gear setup that I think would be pretty beneficial for a pistol user. But then again, I'm not perfect on this. So if there is a build, or there was a card that I should have gone with, or a legendary armor effect that I should have gone with, I'd really greatly appreciate that. Please leave me a comment down below. It lets me know kind of if I'm going on the right track or not, but I would really appreciate it. This is Chris at Gibbs Gaming. I'm going to get out of here, guys. I hope you guys enjoy the video. If you're not a subscriber, make sure you subscribe. Be blessed, be loved, and as always, as one, we rise stronger and wiser. Peace out, guys. Bye.